Airports smell like metal and recycled air. I had imagined this moment for years, walking out, uniform folded in my bag, freedom finally mine. Instead, my son stood there like a stranger, eyes hard, words sharper. "We don't need you at home. Stay away, loser." The syllables landed heavier than mortar fire. I stared at him, at the boy I had left as a child and returned to a man. My son, my blood, yet every inch of him recoiled. Behind him, my wife, distant, expression flat as stone. She held out a folder. "Sign these before you get lost." Divorce papers. Crisp, waiting for my ink. I signed without a word. Years of service reduced to a name scrawled across a line. I handed the pen back, felt the silence between us, and then stepped into the crowd. I vanished easily. Too easily. At first, I told myself they were angry. 17 years gone, missed birthdays, missed dinners, missed everything. Resentment could calcify into hatred. Maybe this was punishment. But punishment requires love underneath. This was something else. Her eyes told me more than her words. They weren't cold, they were indifferent. Indifference is worse. It means you were erased long ago. The boy, my son, had inherited it. Or maybe it was planted in him. Seeds whispered at night while I was thousands of miles away. I remembered the letters I wrote, the gifts mailed, the video calls where his responses grew shorter each year. Had she intercepted them? Filtered me out piece by piece until I was nothing more than a cautionary tale? The thought lodged deep, and beneath it, a darker one. Was he even mine? I didn't go to the house. I rented a small room near the base. Bare walls, a single bed, familiar in its emptiness. I began quietly. Old accounts, bank statements. She had changed more than addresses. She had hidden entire lives in plain sight. Purchases in cities she never told me she visited. Withdrawals matched against weekends I called and she said she was busy. The boy's birth certificate. I requested a copy. No father listed. I remembered signing one years ago. Where had it gone? I ordered a DNA test kit. Took strands of my own hair, mailed them off with a trembling hand I forced to stillness. I needed truth. Cold, undeniable truth. While I waited, I studied. Their photos online, smiling. Him taller than me now, eyes resembling hers more than mine. A man growing in the shadow of a lie. I walked past the house one night. Lights glowed in windows I once dreamed of returning to. Through the glass, laughter. A man's silhouette, not mine. I didn't knock. I memorized his face instead. Then I walked away, calm on the outside, every nerve inside me screaming. The envelope came on a Thursday, thin, clinical. Probability of paternity, 0.0%. The page was light, but it crushed everything I thought I knew. I carried it in my jacket and drove to the house. She opened the door, startled, almost guilty. The man was inside. I heard his voice. I said nothing. I placed the envelope on the table, the results visible, undeniable. She read, her face drained. The man appeared behind her, confused, then frightened. Her lips trembled. I can explain." I didn't move. I didn't blink. Silence stretched, heavy, deadly. I had no use for explanations. I wanted her to feel the weight of truth in the quiet. She collapsed into a chair, sobbing. The man backed away. My son came down the stairs, eyes wide, staring at me like he was seeing me for the first time. I didn't stay. The next day, I visited the lawyer she once tried to hide from me. I filed the papers she never expected me to touch. Custody requests, property claims, financial records. Everything she built on lies, exposed line by line. I moved with precision, not anger, cold strategy. Years of discipline applied to dismantling her carefully constructed world. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I left the documents on her doorstep, neatly stacked with a single note on top. Your war is over. Mine has just begun. When she called, hysterical, I let the phone ring. When she showed up at my room, I didn't open the door. Control had shifted, and she knew it. Weeks passed. I watched her life unravel from a distance. Friends turning away, finances draining, the man leaving when the weight of truth grew too heavy. My son avoided me. That was fine. One day he would seek the truth himself. I could wait. I wasn't the broken one anymore. I was free. 17 years in uniform taught me patience, taught me control, and now they had taught me detachment. I had lost everything I thought I was returning to, but in the ashes, I had found clarity. They tried to erase me. Instead, I erased them.